Hi, everybody. I just came to talk this morning, have a little pillow talk. I don't drink coffee anymore. I just drink tea, but I drink warm tea and water. I'm starting to drink a lot of water. So, anyway, the reason why I came is to talk about why do we eat to die? Because if we ate to live, we wouldn't eat, we would eat living food. Put it like that. We'll stop like that. Um, Let me just stop this. Let me go back and say I already said hello to everybody. This is my first live YouTube video. I am nervous. I have been so nervous for the past 6, 7 months about getting on YouTube live. Um, I actually want to be a comedian. I write down all my jokes, and my only fear is being in front of everybody on stage. So I'm not a comedian. I've been everything but a comedian, but I'm a comedian at home in my own time, or however you want to say it. But hello to all the YouTubers out there. I'm coming to you today not because I'm biblical. I'm not a Bible scholar. I don't read the Bible every day. I'm not holy. I don't step into church on Sundays. I believe the Sabbath is on a Saturday. So I believe in worshiping on a Saturday if I was to do any worshiping or fellowshipping with anybody. But I talk about the goodness, how good my Father has been to me. Um, but like I said, I'm not coming to judge anyone or or I'm not here to judge. I'm just here to to talk about something that I used to wonder about, but I kind of know now, and I'm knowing more. I'm in the knowing, so I might need to rename my station Knowing, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna leave it peace, love, and tranquility. Um, like I said, the reason I came here is to talk about something that I knew about. And if you look at the video, if you like it, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit the bell, the Taco Bell, no, the YouTube bell. And if I ever I'm thinking about doing the comedy, but I'm gonna do it on another station. And I'm not gonna do it on this same station. That way, this will be just like a inspirational kind of station. But anyway, I'm here to just say or ask, why do we eat meat? I don't know what your answer is, but I'm just gonna tell you what I found out. Um, I'm a carnivore. I love meat with 57 sauce. I don't like A1. I love 57, guys. I love it. Let me put on my glasses so I can see. Might not get any chats because it's like a kind of like a new station. Nobody might not appear on here, but they might. If not, I'm good. So be it. You get the message some kind of way, or you might see the video one day, and you can still comment on it if you like. I'm not a teacher. I'm no kind of scholar, not just Bible. I'm no kind of scholar. I have things that I love to do and things that I really, really love to do. But I just want to know, why do we eat to die? Because if we eating to live, we would eat living food. But we eat food that we cook. So if you cook something, it has to be dead. It's not going to be living in a pot. If it was, it'd be wiggling around and shit. So I'm like, why do I eat meat? Because you know what I do? The first thing I do with my meat is I put salt on it. We put seasoning on it. We like to put stuff on it. And if you're putting something on it, that means you don't like it, right? That means you don't like the taste. So I was just wondering, okay, so why is everybody eating all these different kinds of meats? Because if you cook them and put the same seasoning on it, they all gonna taste the same. Am I right? Yeah, I do think so. So, if we gotta put seasoning on it, it all tastes the same. Why do we eat it? I couldn't answer the question. I could answer the question because I like it, but you made yourself like it by putting something on it. So, why not just put what you're putting, the seasoning and whatever you're putting on your food to make it taste good? Why don't you put it on the food that that nobody wants to eat, which is vegetables, fruits, whatever? Won't you put it on that and eat it if you don't like to eat vegetables and fruit? I'm just saying. I grew up on soul food. Well, I grew up cooking soul food. I cook. I'm a cook, guys. I love to cook. That's like not a hobby. That's a love. I love it. Like, uh, if I was a man, I get a hard on from cooking. I love to cook. I love the critic. I love the taste. I can figure out how you make food by tasting it. But I just knew that it wasn't one thing that was making people sick. But let me just say this here. Meat is a living being. It was a living being before it became a piece of meat. Well, it was a piece of meat, but it just wasn't living. Well, it was living, but then after you kill it, it's not living no more. It's a piece of meat. Yeah, it was a piece of meat, but it was living at first. Okay, it was a living piece of meat. Well, it's a living being. God made it just like He made all of us. I'm like I said, I'm the Most High. I'm not. I don't sit up and I don't have. I need to. I need to be on a daily inspirational thing with. And I got a relationship with God. I know that there's a. I know that there's a Most High. I know this. I had a wreck, a fatal wreck, and I was on life support for 3 or 4 days. I know there's a Most High, and He wasn't ready for me yet. He wasn't ready for me to go. He had work. He still got works for me to do. He ready for me, just like we ready to see all our kids. He's ready to see us, but He had something else for me to do. All animals, I think everything on the earth has a purpose, and I think everything on earth is doing what it's sent here to do, except humans. I mean, I can say the same thing about milk. Why do we drink milk? It comes from a cow. Like, we got milk. Women have milk in their breast for their baby. So the cow obviously got milk for their baby. So why are we drinking the cow's milk? It's for the baby. That's why it hurts us. We're not big cows. But it's not for us to digest. We're not supposed to eat dairy, drink dairy. I have a weakness behind cheese, though. But we're not supposed to be killing animals. Guys, they got jobs to do. Think about it. Would you want somebody to hunt you and eat you? If we eat living, it'll help heal and help us cure ourselves. It'll cure it. The way we eat will cure our bodies. If you cook our meat the same, it's all gonna taste the same. And like I said, we season it because we don't really we want to taste a certain taste. So if we're not getting it by cooking the meat, why are we even cooking it? It goes into your gut. It breaks down, becomes fermented, and it start doing things to your intestines. What made me start thinking about this is that I'm gonna go to something. I'm gonna read something for you. I'm gonna talk about this for a minute, and I'm gonna read something to you, and I'm gonna try to make it quick for you guys. But I always felt like something was wrong. I would only eat like once a day when I was in high school. I wouldn't. My mom would make our lunch. I mean, we would make our lunch. I wouldn't eat my lunch. I would eat maybe one or two things, and drink a drink, and that'd be it for the day. I wouldn't eat nothing else because we're not supposed to eat all day. Our body gotta, our intestines and our insides have to have time to digest, and then they need to rest like we need to rest. Your intestines need to rest. Your insides, organs, everything needs to rest, just like we have to rest. But I started wanting to eat right and eat clean. So back in 2014, the first thing I did was bought a bunch of green apples, celery. I went and bought a bunch of fruit and stuff from the store, and from like a little farmer's market where the fruit ended up not being any good from the farmer, from this little side of the road farmer's market. Anyway, and everybody say that those are the best. But I started like that, and then I was like, you know what? They putting pesticides on the fruit and vegetables, so I think I want to grow my own. So I went and bought a tiller. I moved to a rural area. I'm from Houston. I moved to a rural area, and I had a couple of acres of land, and I got the tiller. Went and bought the tiller, till up the ground. When it got seeds, I didn't know about how you're supposed to till the ground and let it sit for a week. I was ready to get everything done in one day, and you're supposed to let the ground cure after you till it. The dirt supposed to do something, then you put something else on it. And I didn't know. It was my first time, but I think I did a pretty good job. I tilled the ground, dropped the seeds, and stuff grew. But I had deers and animals and stuff coming through my yard, eating it. See, the animals know what to eat. They know what not to eat. We just don't. We know what not to eat. We just want to be hard headed. But I knew then. But when the animals, what happened was the animals started eating it. Let me finish the story. I can't never finish the story. When the animals started eating it, I called my father-in-law. He said, put some Seven Dust on it. And somebody else told me that, and I didn't want to use no chemicals, but I wanted my fruit and vegetables. I didn't want the animals to keep eating my stuff. But then I was like, that's a good thing. Well, at least somebody eating it. And so I got the Seven Dust, put it on the vegetables and the fruits. I grew all kinds of greens. I turnip greens, mustard green, collard green, corn. I had peppers, watermelons. I had all kind of jalapeno trees. I love hot, guys. I love it. I love hot. I love spicy. So anyway, let me finish telling you. So I put the Seven Dust on there, and I was like, you know what? I looked at the bottle and I seen chemicals in it. I don't care if nobody was chemicals in it. I wanted a natural way to do it. I found out other ways I can do it with other household items that I can use, or even food out of the refrigerator. Um, so anyway, I'm sorry, guys. I've never done this before, and I'm still kind of nervous. So anyway, I sprinkled Seven Dust on there. Didn't None of the animals or nothing came through and ate the flowers and the food, and but when I picked it, I still wasn't trusting it, so I didn't eat it. So, but at least I knew how to grow. At least I know now and learn how to grow a garden, and I've learned more. But what happened was I started growing the garden, and I was amazed at how you can plant each part of a flower, the stem, the seed, or the flower, and you can of the food, and you can reproduce. You keep reproducing. By three ways you can reproduce: the seed, the stalk, and the actual flower. And seeds come out the flower. You can just replant them, or you can just get the root. But I never knew that. I used to throw the back of my onion away, the back of my celery, all that stuff you can regrow, guys. I didn't know this. And I'm kind of mad at myself because I threw pieces of stuff away that we could have grew much food with and fed hungry people with. I always wanted to help people, and I never had the right kind of money to help people financially, but I always want to help even in an unfinancial way. Just help, like give my help, give my time, and talk. This is help. Talk helps. But anyway, as far as the meat is concerned, I'm gonna get back on the subject. I was amazed that God knew what he was doing. God, ooh, he bad. He knew what he was doing when he made us. He knew what he was doing when he made us and when he made the earth and when he made everything, the food. But I'm going to read something to y'all right quick and then I'm going to end this. But this is why I went to that. He knew what he was doing when he made us. So I was amazed at the food and I was like, you know what? The food that he gave to us. I'm going to read something out of this. This is a Hebrew English Tanakh. I don't know how to speak Hebrew, so I got the book where to be translated. I don't have time to be Googling trying to translate each word and each sentence, but I have done a little bit and found out there's some secret messages in every scripture, y'all. I would never be like interested in just reading the Bible from back to front, but now that I understand more, now I'm really loving it, guys, because this is all about us. It's telling us things that about us as people of God or the chosen ones or whatever. I'm not going to label it. I'm not trying to judge anybody because it's for y'all to judge. I don't want to judge somebody because I don't want to be judged. But I'm going to read something out of here that's going to show you that we are not supposed to eat meat. Everybody says it's in the Bible. Then people say it's not in the Bible. You are what you eat. If you eating dead, you're going to die. If you eating to live, you're going to live. So why are we still eating meat? I know you've heard it. Oprah even had a show about not eating, that she almost got sued. I don't want to quote nothing I don't know. It's a long time ago. But anyway, I guess that was pushed under the rug. But she was right. We're not supposed to. And I'm going to look at, we're not going to have no Bible study. Y'all, I'm trying to tell you, because I'm not the best person. I'm not no saint. I smoke my herbs, but I read. I talk to God every day, all day. I talk to my kids, I talk to them and they're going talk. Okay, in this Bible, it reads backwards. You open it up from the back, and that's how it starts out. That's my little prayer I got in here. And you can't go to any bookstore because everybody don't believe in telling the truth, and a lot of people got stuff hid. So since a lot of stuff is hid, you got to kind of be careful. But I went to the other bookstore and got one of the bookstores don't carry religion. Well, they carry Bibles, but they don't carry different religions. But I went to Half Price Books. No, did I go to? I don't remember. I think I did a video on where I got this Bible from, but I'll find out and tell you in another. But anyway, let me show you how this is translated. I don't know if you can see this. Let's see. See, Hebrew one side, and it's all Old Testament. Because the Old Testament still stands and God's word is his promise. Our Father's word, the Most High, his word. The Rockets played yesterday, but they lost. Anyway, yes, I'm a fan. They played yesterday and they lost. So anyway, chapter 1. I don't know if I can get right to the scripture or not. Okay. Y'all, Genesis chapter 1. It's in between 1 through 30. I'm not going to read all of it. I'm just going to read some of them. Let y'all go back and read and try to understand. When God began to create heaven and earth, the earth being unformed and void, with darkness over the surface of the deep, and a wind from God sweeping over the water. Now, right? Okay, anyway, verse 3, God said, let there be light, and there was light. God saw that the light was good, and God separated the light from the darkness. God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. Okay, wait, that's where he invented day and night. Okay, verse 6, God said that it expands and the water, separate the water from the water. That's 6. 7, God called the expanse the sky. That's when he made the sky and the morning, day, and in the evening, night. God let water below the sky gathered in one area. Dry land may appear. That's where he separate the land from the water. Well, put water in one spot on the land. Put it in a couple of spots on the land. Okay. God called dry land, the earth, and God's water. He called the seas. Okay. Okay, here we go. Right here. Right here, guys. Right here. Well. And God said, let the earth sprout. Hold up. You know what? I was supposed to read a part about the river because the river's supposed to feed. Hold up. Let me get to this, y'all. I need some help. God saw that this was good, and God said, let the earth sprout vegetation, seed bearing plants, fruit trees. This would be in verse 11. Fruit trees of every kind on earth that bear fruit with the seed in it. Now they're giving us fruit with no seeds. It's hybrid, it's no good. Guys, look. Let the earth sprout vegetation, seed bearing plants, fruit trees of every kind on earth that bear fruit with the seed in it. And it was so. So if you get fruit without no seed, God didn't make that. The earth can't grow the vegetables and fruit right because it's so many chemicals in the ground. Then they drilling oil that's taking other minerals out of the ground, and then sometimes they not packing it back with nothing, and it's just a mess, y'all. It's just a mess. We got to get it right. It's not gonna ever be right because we're eating bad. We poop. We put it. It's in the sea. The water's contaminated because we're eating everything with chemicals on it. Then we're eating food that ain't no good. Then we're getting sicknesses in it. And then the animals, they eating all kind of products and stuff. They pooping out. They fertilizing the ground, so it's not growing the stuff right. So everything is it's like a domino effect. So we're gonna get sick and everybody gonna die. And one thing gonna happen is everybody gonna start dying faster and faster. Like generations are gonna die faster and faster, faster. Then everybody gonna be left on earth anyway. But it's not gonna end like that. God has the last. Our Father, the Most High, has the last say. I've been studying on that God word too. Y'all to look at that. Look that up. But anyway, that's a whole nother subject. Let me get back to this. 12. The earth brought forth vegetation, seed-bearing plants of every kind, the tree of every kind bearing fruit with the seed in it. And God saw that this was good. And 13. And there was evening, and there was morning, and third day. 14. God said, let there be light and expanse. Okay, we got to go this way in the book to get to. Okay. Let's see. Let's skip through. In the sky separated day and night, show the signs. Dominate the day. We're going to leave from the day and night and go to the food. Okay. Here we go about God's animals. See, we already did the vegetation in with our food. Okay. Now, verse 20. God said, let the waters bring forth swarms of living creatures and birds that fly above the earth and across the expanse of the sky. God created 21. God created the great sea monsters and all the living creatures of every kind that creep, which the waters brought forth in swarms, and in all the winged birds of every kind. And God saw that this was good. God blessed them, saying, be fertile and increase. Fill the waters in the seas, and let the birds increase on earth. And there was evening, and there was morning, and a fifth day. Okay, I'm not going to read every verse. I'm just going to skip through. Okay. Okay. That's my husband. Okay, I can't ignore his calls. You know what? I better not do that because I wouldn't want him to think that. Okay, I didn't decline the call. Okay, he'll understand what I'm doing. So, but as soon as I stop reading, I'm gonna call. I even let y'all listen. Let's see. Okay, we got to the animals. Okay, every kind. God made wild beasts of every kind and cattle of every kind, all kinds of creeping things of earth. And God saw that this was good. 26. And God said, "Let us make man in our image." Now he did the day and night, water, sky. I mean the water and dry, and then he did the food, then the animals. The food, I don't know what order. I don't. I'm My concern right now is the food, animals in the food, in us. Okay. Now, bring forth every living creature, cattle, creeping things, wild beasts of every kind. It was so. God made wild beasts of every kind of cattle, blah, 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 creeping things of earth. And God saw that this was good. 26. And God said, "Let us make man in our image, after our likeness. They shall rule the fish of the sea, the birds of the sky, the cattle, the whole earth, and all creeping things that creep on earth." Blah, blah, blah. 27. And God created man in his image. In the image of God, he created him, male and female. He created them. God blessed them, and God said to them, "Be fertile and increase, fill the earth and master it, and rule the fish of the sea and the birds of the sky and all living things that creep on earth." Okay. Now, 29. God said, "See, I give you every seed bearing plant that is upon all the earth, and every tree that has seed bearing fruit. They shall be yours for food." It's right there. It's right there. I wish I could. Let me see if I can zoom in. Let me see. Right there, y'all. It's right there. Can you read it? It's book heavy. It's book heavy. Okay. 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 Animals and land, bird, and sky. Okay. And God saw all that he had made. Hold up. Did I finish reading, y'all? I give you every seed bearing plant that is upon all the earth, and every tree. Y'all don't mind me reading again, huh? Because it ain't gonna do nothing but help you. They shall even help me too. Not judging you. I just feel like I've been dumb for 48 years. I'm 48 years old, and I've been dumbfounded, and I feel stupid because it's been hidden from me all this time right here. They take the seeds out the fruit. We supposed to eat the seeds. The seeds supposed to heal us. We supposed to be eating hemp seeds. We supposed to be eating marijuana seeds. We supposed to be eating the stalk of the plants. We should be chewing it. It's y'all. And to all the animals on the land, to all the birds of the sky, and to everything that creeps on earth, in which there is breath of life, I give all the green plants for food. And it was so. And God saw all that he made and found it very good. And there was evening and there was morning the next day. I was trying to see if there was anything else about food. And it is. Yes, it is. I can just go on and on, y'all. He talked about the 7-day holy. And then when Lord made earth and heaven, when no shrub of the field was yet on earth. Y'all don't never read the Bible like this. But it's right here. Look, he said right here in chapter 2, verse 5, when no shrub of the field was yet on earth, and no grass of the field had yet sprouted, because the Lord had not sent rain upon the earth, there was no man to till the soil, but a flow well up would well up from the ground and water the whole surface of the earth. The Lord formed man from dust of the earth. He blew into his nostrils breath of life, and man became living being. Lord planted the garden of Eden in the east and placed there the man whom he had formed. And from the ground the Lord God caused to grow every tree that was pleasing to the sight and good for the food, with the tree of life in the middle of the garden and the tree of knowledge of good and bad. The tree of life in the middle of garden. That's some more proof right there. Life, tree of life, tree living. Tree is living. If you kill an animal, it's not living. You can't. You're not supposed to eat it, y'all. I hope I don't be sued by the meat industry or whatever. FDA, I don't know. I hope I ain't sued, but I really don't care because I'm addicted. I'm trying to stop. But anyway, the God calls to grow every tree that is pleasing to the sight and good for food, with the tree of life in the middle of the garden, and the tree of knowledge of good and bad. A river issues from Eden to water the garden, and in it divides and becomes four branches. I hear that? That's how limbs live. That's what you know, you need the plant need water and its own food to reproduce and grow, and everything comes through the stalk of all the plants, the vegetable, fruit, mineral. I mean the vitamins, minerals, uh, whatever we need in our body is in all the plants. Okay. Water the garden and divides. Okay. Uh, verse 11 in chapter. Did I go to chapter 3? No, I'm still in 2. The name of the first Pishon, the one that wins through the whole land of Havilah, where the gold is. Okay, hold on, y'all. Let me get a little further. I see some else about food, but I think y'all get the message. Verse 15. The Lord took the man and placed him in the Garden of Eden and to till it and tend it. And the Lord commanded the man, saying, of every tree of every garden you are free to eat. Every tree of every garden you're free to eat. 17. But as for the tree of knowledge of good and bad, you must not eat of it. For as soon as you eat of it, you shall die. And as soon as we eat what we're not supposed to eat, we get sick and we die. We get tumors, we get cancer, we get diabetes, we get high blood pressure. Okay. So anyway, in those foods, they cure us. Everything that we can't get, it cures us. Everything that we can't get a hold to. Alcohol don't cure us. Marijuana does. Marijuana is illegal. Alcohol is not. You'll kill yourself faster with alcohol than marijuana. If you smoke marijuana, you ain't gonna do nothing but get hungry, get the munchies, and maybe want to go to sleep. But if you drink alcohol, you're gonna get drunk and want to kill somebody, and then you might pass out and not remember, and you might kill yourself because you could drink so much you can overdose on alcohol. So anyway, so what that tell you? Okay, I keep getting off the subject. It is just interesting. Okay, place him in the garden of Eden, till it and tend it. 16. I think I already read this. Commanded man, saying, every tree of the garden is free to eat, but as for the tree of knowledge of good and bad, you must not eat it, for as soon as you eat it, you shall die. Yeah, I did. 18. The Lord said, hold up. Let me make sure some food in here. I don't want to read about no food if it ain't about food. Okay, right here. Okay, right here by cattle. And the man gave names to all the cattle. But I ain't even talk about how. Yeah, I did. Okay. 19. And the Lord, I'm sorry, y'all. It's just interesting. And I'm sorry, y'all. 19. And the Lord God formed out of the earth all the wild beasts and all the birds of the sky and brought them to man to see what to call them. And whatever man called them, called each living creature, that would be its name. And the man gave names to all the cattle, to the birds of the sky, and to all the wild beasts. But for Adam, no fitting helper was found. So the Lord cast a deep sleep. Okay, we already know how he. Anyway, the point of the story, the cattle was here. Every living being has a job to do. And that was the job. Cattle had a job. We're not supposed to eat the cattle. I'm trying to see free to eat. Beast all word them man to see. Recall them. He named them all. Yeah, he talked about how he took the rib out and all that. Okay, let's see. But anyway, I think y'all see the point. Y'all can go on and on if you want to. It's a lot. It's a lot of subjects. It's a lot of. Oh, my video is too long. If we live like God wanted us to, food would be growing and there would be no pollution. And we make cars to get to work is causing pollution. People they riding planes is making pollution. They dropping stuff out the sky, putting stuff on our food. But my video is too long, so I'm going to end this video by saying this: try this meat challenge. No meat challenge. I'm gonna have to edit this video and make it shorter, I think, because I don't think you're supposed to have over 10 minutes. And my video went from 18 minutes to 36 minutes. Well, thank you. I didn't even know nobody was on here live. I'm so sorry. I didn't respond. I had my notes pulled up over the screen. I didn't even know nobody was on here, and I was so busy trying to read from this to knock. And oh, and thank you for that compliment. And I don't go to church. I don't go to church anymore. I'm sorry. Do you go to church? And thank you for visiting my page. I have another page. It's called Miss J, Miss underscore JAY. And but I'm gonna use this page here for positive inspiration. On the other one, I act silly, and I might start doing my comedy skits on there since I'm so afraid of getting on YouTube. You like the first person I talked to on YouTube, besides me messaging someone and them responding to me watching them on a live video. But I think my video's too long. You think it's long? Game kid. Do you play Fortnite? Or do you play it was another game a young lady a lady told me about. Because I want to get into gaming, but I don't know what game. I tried to download. I did download this site, and so live you can go long as you want, right? I'm thinking that you can. I don't know, but yeah, I want to play games and network with people, and I don't know how. I downloaded the stuff you're supposed to have to. I'm not very tech savvy. Oh my god! I hope y'all been able to hear me because I'm just talking. I think my volume was muted. Can you hear me? Okay, well, anyway, I'm not tech savvy, but I learn on my own hands on, or either I call my daughter or one of my daughters or one of my grandbabies. I call them and they help me and I help them. Yeah. Well, anyway, I do make jewelry. I make gift baskets. Um, I had a wreck in August and I was on life support for like 3 days, 3 or 4 days. And so my jaw was broken. All this got a plate in it. My jaw, it broke my teeth out. It like sliced my face and broke my ribs. My ribs went into my lungs, punctured my lungs, and my lungs, the other lung had collapsed. And it, I was in a Mustang, Ford Mustang, 5.0 Mustang, and I was dodging some wild hogs and I hit a pine tree. I went airborne in the sky, and I was back in the hills, and the car actually came in front. I'll try to see if I can post a picture. I don't know how to put a picture on here, but it broke my right leg, twisted it backwards, broke my ankle, broke my hip. They had to replace, put some pins and stuff. But I'm good now. I can walk. Everything's fine. People don't even, when they look at me, they don't even know I had an accident. And I have to go into my testimony because I said after I got to the hospital, it was a relationship between me and God while I was in there. I didn't want a cell phone because I don't know what happened to my cell phone. So I wanted a cell phone for so long till they gave my number away and everything. So I had to get another phone. I was looking for a flip phone, couldn't find one of those. They were, how y'all run out of flip phones? I'm looking for the cheapest phone in the store. I guess a lot of people that maybe, I don't know. I'm not gonna judge. Anyway, I couldn't find a flip phone, so I had to buy me another phone. I said I would never buy another phone, and I made myself out of a liar. Then before I wrecked my Mustang, I said I wanted to downgrade into something cheaper because when I go help people, I don't want to pull up in a Mustang. I don't want to pull up in, you know, I wouldn't want to pull up in a Bugatti or something. And I want to help people. I want to talk to people and network and um, talk about what's real because I'm not that. I'm not that want to be like, oh, the Lord said, turn the Psalms, read it, girl, over and over. No, no, because I will never read because I never thought it was real. When I was in school, I didn't like school. I didn't like school because I just felt like I didn't see my history. I didn't see me. And then I went to a school where maybe it was like a handful of black people, maybe 20 blacks. And I went to school in Houston, Spring, Texas. Um, I just didn't think the history was for me. I wasn't interested in learning how such and such did this and did that, Constantine and or even Queen Elizabeth, anybody. I just wasn't interested. I didn't feel like that had anything to do with what I was gonna do in life. I feel like my mom even learned Black history, and she's older than, well, she was older than me. She's passed away now. May you rest in peace. But she's passed away now, and she even took Black history. I never took. I was like, we didn't take Black history. I went to Westfield High School. They didn't. I don't think they taught Black history. If they did, I didn't know anything about it. I never heard of anybody else taking it. I don't know how to see. Well, if I had somebody on here, I would know. And so right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave. I thank y'all for visiting me. I'm sorry the video was so long. I don't even know if it'll even work because the video is saying 43 minutes. I'm gonna have to trim it down if I can. If I don't have to, then I'm not gonna worry about it. But I hope you guys come back. If you like, hit the like button. And if you want to, subscribe to see more videos. Hit the bell. You get them. No Taco Bell. The YouTube bell. Thank y'all for visiting me and come back. Visit my other station. It is Miss J. Capital. It's just MRS underscore JAY. Let's see. My Instagram, I think, is the same as this here. Peace, love, and tranquility. If not, it's Miss J too. Um, Email me for any business ideas. Email me if you just want to ask me a question. If you got any comments about this, put the comment in and I want to see it. I'll be glad to elaborate and collaborate also. Have a good day. Thank you for visiting me. Bye.